Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Thursday to everybody. We have exactly 2 games to play today. We are going to play Indiana, the Big Ten Championship. We beat them back in week 6, 63-30. And then once we dispatch of them, we will take on undefeated California in the national championship game, which you can go in here and you'll see that we already simmed all of the other conference championships. And Cal beat UCLA by 5. Army went undefeated as well, but they don't have as many ranking points as us, so they won't be jumping over us. So need to take care of business here, and then we will face Cal for Natty number 5 in a row and number 10 for this head coach. And let me look at this real quick. I don't think this is counting my wins, my last 3 wins at Texas A&M, because we won 3 games. Let me double check that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my schedule on my PC here and see how many games we won in a row at Texas Tech at the end of the season. So, yeah, we won our last 3 games because we lost to Alabama by 1. So this would be 75 straight wins if we win both of these games today. Even though that says 70 on the screen, that's not counting those 3 wins plus the 2 more. We would go 70-0 at Iowa. Pretty good stretch, pretty good run. Be our 18th conference championship in 20 years. And our 10th national championship in 20 years. And it's actually 11th. It would be my 11th. Is that right? I won one as an offensive coordinator at Oklahoma the last year I was OC before I took over Texas Tech. Welcome in, Beast Mode. How you doing? So we won 4 at Texas Tech, 1 at UCF, 4 more at Iowa. So this would be 10 plus the offensive coordinator would make it 11. So anyway, we are looking to win 75 in a row and 70. Can't be 75 and 70. It's got to be, so it'd be 72? No. 14 times 5 is 70. 60. Whatever. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I'm waiting for my stuff to kick in. Hopefully it'll hold off a little bit longer. Anyway, we have 1 recruit left. I'm not even going to bother looking at him because we're not going to get to him. Once we're done with this second game today, we are out of here. We are off to another school, regardless of who that school is, whether it's Oregon or Washington or North Carolina, Florida, Auburn, South Carolina. There's a bunch of teams, big schools that need head coaches, so we'll be out of here after this season. But really want to go to Oregon. Have a definite rebuild going on there if we get there. So here's a quick reminder of what we've done this season. Our lowest point total of the year was our 3rd game against Arkansas back in week 4. 60 points. We have gone ape shit on everybody, and that's kind of on purpose. I could have run the ball with my running backs more instead of throwing, but I wanted to get the career passing yards mark for Desmond Maxwell. And we are very close. In fact, we'll go check this just to know exactly what we need. Let me get my phone calculator here because we need to know exactly what we need to break this record. So it's 19,217. Subtract out 18,526. 691 yards. So he needs to average 345.5. So if we just hit the 350 mark, if we hit the 350 mark in both games, he will break the career mark. So, and if he hadn't gotten hurt a couple of games ago and missed most of the game, it would be even better. 691. I mean, he's the yards that Otis Jones has thrown for this year would be exactly enough to get us the record. So 350 is the mark we're going for. So, and rushing wise, he's already got 1,300 yards. If he gets 100 yards a game, that's great. Medley came in after like the fourth game. What's up, Coach Playa? Welcome in, man. So Medley should be able to get his 1,000 yards. You can see Tony Jones was on pace for 1,000 before he got hurt. Receiving wise, McMahon, excellent. Riley has his shot. Uncle Sooner, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in, guys. So we're chasing some stats, and we are chasing history because Desmond Maxwell needs to average 350 yards in these two games, each game, and he will break the career passing yards mark. He's already broken the career rushing touchdowns and passing touchdowns. And on top of that, 3 more touchdowns gets him to 190 passing. He's already got 109 rushing, and if he gets 7 yards on his first carry, he'll be over 6,000 yards rushing. All this in 4 years. So anyway, let's get in here and get this game going. We beat these guys 63-30 back in week 6. Is that right? Yeah, 63-30 was what we did. We beat them. So let's see what kind of uniforms these guys roll with. Camo ones are pretty nice. Can I wear all black if they wear camo? No, I can't. Yeah, definitely changing schools. No matter what, we're leaving. We are gone. I'm not sticking around for a. All right, we got to back out because it went into their uniforms. I'm going to pick mine first. So we're going to go all black. Except we're not wearing that. We're going this. And we're going that. All right. So, yeah, we are looking for Oregon to fire their coach. Really hard for Oregon to fire their coach. And then we will head off to the West Coast to go there. Now, the other schools, North Carolina lost every game this year, so they may fire their first-year coach. So if Oregon doesn't open up, I have no problem going to North Carolina. The other schools that are on the hot seat are Florida, Auburn, Texas, South Carolina. So outside of Oregon and North Carolina, we would probably choose South Carolina or Florida over Auburn. Not a fan of Auburn. Their uniforms suck. So, but that is our agenda today. Lay waste, score at least 60C. We're averaging 65.3 points a game and 657 yards of offense. Hey, look, we're averaging 420 on the pass yards. Jimmy, where are you, man? Just for you, buddy.
Hey! Is this heaven? No. It's Iowa.
All right, so our halfback's out for the year. Their left tackle's out for the game. So let's get in here and play this game. So got to keep Maxwell healthy and get him his 350. So we'll be... our plan is to throw a lot early in the game so we can run in the second half and kind of chew the clock. We'll see how the game goes. I will be playing the entire game for both of these two. Yesterday we played We played 6 games, and about halfway through, I was like, I'm just slaughtering these guys, so we're just going to sim defense to get the game over with. And then once Maxwell got his yards that he needed for each game, we took him out, brought in our second team, and just simmed out the game. So I could have left him in, and we would have already broken this record yesterday, but it seemed kind of a little bit of overkill, considering how much overkill we've already had this season. I've kind of done this on purpose because I was a little butthurt by not getting that job at the end of last season. So we were going to just make a statement. So, and my buddy Revamped regularly demolishes teams, and so I wanted to join in on the fun too. So here we go. Welcome in. Here, let me shout you out, Coach. Coach is another streamer. He's a Milwaukee Brewers fan, so we won't hold that against him since we're Cardinal fans here. But I do have the your 1970s and 80s blue on today, not the navy blue that you guys went to. So, a little bit of work to do here. Fucking dove and missed him. Should have had him in the backfield. So, we're going to go with this one. I am on a bye this week. And it's been like 2 weeks. I played George, and then FG had his grandma pass away and had problems with his dog, and so it's been a long time off. He just played JT Gaming last night, so gotta wait for them to advance the week, and then he and I can get together. I might have to reach out to him today or tomorrow because I will be out of town, and they prefer us to get the games scheduled by Saturday. Of the ran right by him of the week before we play. So he and I will play next week, sometime next week. And then I get JT Gaming, and then I get another bye week, and then I get Jimmy Two Blunts, and then we're done for the season. So I need 3 dubs. I've already got a good quarterback prospect. I'm working hard on getting another one that's an athlete that can play quarterback. Working on another offensive lineman, some linebackers, some DBs. I'm just trying to provide some depth for this team. So here we go. Rocky Top, welcome in. Haven't missed much. They're on their first drive. We were just reviewing Desmond Maxwell's brilliant career and what he needs to do. That's going to be a first down. So basically he needs to throw for 350 each game today, and he will break the career mark. I looked at the stats. If he had thrown every pass the entire season, the amount of yards that Otis Jones has is exactly what we need, 691. So he would have already broken the record if he hadn't taken any downs off at QB. In fact, he would have had a good shot at 20,000 yards. So we'll just take it as it is. God, it'd be nice if we could get a stop here so they don't burn half the quarter off. We're going to have to go quick once we get the ball. Thought I had them stopped one time, and then we gave up a 10-yard pass and gave them exactly what they needed. So I do have PT today at 2:30, so we have to be done by 2 o'clock. Shouldn't be any reason why we're still going at 2 o'clock. And tomorrow we'll just take tomorrow off, get laundry done, and get ready to go on my trip to go ref. I have 12 matches in a row on Saturday, and then 7 more on Sunday. But I'll be home by dinner time Sunday, so there we go. 4th down. They ate over half the quarter and are going to get a field goal. So we're going to have some work to do. We're going to have to go ham in the second half to make up this wasted time here. Yeah, I just couldn't get around him. That's all right. I'm so overconfident with these 2 games. I already have my thumbnail created, so as soon as the game's over, I can throw it up. It's a Desmond Maxwell tribute, so this guy needs less than 200 yards today to get to 1,000, which is amazing considering he didn't take over the job until 4th game, 5th game. So tight coverage and the guy I wanted to go to, so we just had to be patient and wait for that guy to get all the way across the formation. There we go. Take that. He chose the wrong receiver. They had one DB back there covering both guys. He needs 200 yards today, and he'll get to 1,000 as well. All right. Oh, man. Hopefully we stay in a good mood today. Yesterday was kind of, the last 2 streams are kind of hit and miss. Let my dogs out this morning, and the ground's kind of dewy still. And it hasn't been hot enough to dry out all the ground to make it not muddy, 4 inches deep. And they were a muddy mess. I had to throw them in the shower and spray off their paws, and a mess. Average going in the first round, I don't know. Get them. I'll have to look. I mean, all my letter grades are so high, and I usually go through and make sure everybody's the right height and weight, but I might need to double check that, because even after you leave a school, the recruiting class and the drafted players still count towards your coach. Yeah. Yep. So before I move on, I'll do that. I have a chart. If you're not on my Discord here, I'll put this on here. There's a chart. If you go to the Recruiting 101 page, oh man, there's a little. I took a picture with my phone, and it shows the chart. Shows the minimum height and weight for each position to make sure they get drafted, because if they're not that minimum height or weight, regardless of their overall, they won't get drafted. If they don't have a height, like for offensive linemen, then it doesn't matter. Kickers and punters, it doesn't matter. It's just overall. I've actually had some kickers and punters drafted. So Typically, especially on the offensive linemen, I will go in and make sure they're close to 300 pounds, if not over. I try to make them realistic. We're not having any 260-pound offensive linemen. Defensive linemen are different. Tackles, you try to make them heavier and shorter. Ends, taller and a little leaner. Get there, get there, get there. Put him down. Thank you. So if you're having trouble getting your players drafted, it's because they're the wrong height and weight for their position. BB Macon, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Haven't missed much. They ate half the first quarter and drove down and kicked a field goal. And we quickly ran down the field and scored a touchdown on a long touchdown pass. And then we just stopped them. Blake Riley needs 200 yards today to get to 1,000. And he's well on his way. Interesting even in your first year? What do you mean? For the height and weight and stuff? Yes. Every year. Doesn't matter. We're airing this shit out today because we want this passing record. They don't draft and graduate on you? They will. It all depends on their overalls. So when you take over a school, just go in and change their height and weight and make sure they're the right height and weight. Well, we made up a little bit of time for them eating the first half of the first quarter. We obviously know they cannot cover us deep, so these passing yards shouldn't be a problem. If I can get 400 yards passing in this game, then we only got to do 300 in the national championship. Yeah, the first year you take over a school, you don't get credit for their guys that get drafted. It goes back to your old school, and the same thing with the recruiting class. Whatever your recruiting class was at your old school, that you get credit for that. God damn it! Somebody tackle him. So you watch. I don't know if I'll stay number one because I only have 15 recruits for this team. But if I stay number one at Iowa, it's going to say I had the number one class when we finish up at the new school. And that's because of what we did at Iowa. Oh, I have something else fun to show you once we get done. It's there. I didn't really pay attention to it, but it has some interesting stats. It has to do with your XP that you earn as a head coach. Because you get so many points for every little thing that you do, but it will give you a running total of each of those stats that you've done. So, and that's like for your career, not just for that season. So, I mean, you can see the season, I think, but it definitely, you can see your career stats. So, interestingly, with this head coach, I have never pitched a shutout. Come close, but they always get that cheap touchdown late in the fourth quarter. Never pitched a shutout with this coach. But I will be able to tell you exactly how many touchdowns we've scored for all teams combined, how many kickoff and punt returns for touchdowns, how many defensive touchdowns. All the stuff that you get bonus points for each game, it keeps track of. So it's kind of fun to go in there and check your stats. Let's send some heat here. I don't necessarily think they're going to run the ball here. And they are, and he ran right into my guy. So outside of that first long-ass drive, they really haven't done anything. always run punt return safe man in Revamp. Regular version, you can just run regular punt return, but in Revamp, just run safe. If they're around the midfield, they run more fake punts than anywhere else. That was a nice punt. So just protect yourself and always run safe man. You actually get more penetration up the middle on your rush than you do on a normal punt return and punt block attempt. All right, this linebacker's going to blow up this option. Yep. Thought he was going to slide inside and he stayed outside and I had nowhere to go. All right, we're going to run again, but we're going to run something that blocks a little better. These two guards are going to go straight out and pick off those two linebackers. And we got half of that back. There are certain running plays, the blocking scheme just eats up the defenders. Doesn't always do it against a user, but it does it against a CPU really well. Yeah, we're scrambling for this. We're getting the hell out of Dodge. Man, this whole first half is just, we only have 14 points. This is terrible. Man. They eat up so much time on offense. Start running some no huddle. I'm looking at triangle. And that's picked. Ooh, should have been. I'd already decided who I was throwing the ball to before I ever saw the coverage. That's never good. Circle's going to be open deep. They press me on the outside like that. That's an automatic throw. He's already got 217 yards, and we're not even to halftime. I could throw deep all day long. We could put up 600 or 700 yards passing at this rate. The problem's going to be the clock. Really want to score here so that I have time to get the ball back one more time. There we go. 2.5 minutes so we can keep them. All we need to do is give ourselves 30 seconds and we'll be good to go. Still got a lot of work to do. Still got to put 40 points up. Oh, also, guys, if I put up 60 points in both games, we will score over 900 points for the season. Yeah, exactly. This team is too good for this dynasty, so that's why we're leaving. We got to go somewhere else. Once you get to this point, you get to a 6-star, the way I recruit. Jesus, nobody wants to tackle this. All right, well, that'll give us 2 minutes to score. That's fine. Whatever. Hit that hole and nobody could shed a block and nobody could trip them up. Nice run. But once I get a school to 6-star status, the recruiting becomes stupid easy, and it's you can stay at 99 forever. You can schedule the hardest teams and beat them. It becomes too easy. So that's why we leave so frequently to find a new challenge. The the CPU sliders are all set to 60 except QB accuracy and interceptions, because those are always they always have to be to lower. I always put interceptions to 35 because otherwise you got it's bad enough they have psychic defenders that know your plays. Couldn't get back outside. And then they have a whole secondary of Deion Sanders out there just snagging every ball. So you put it at 35. Their QB accuracy, I set it at 10. It doesn't matter. They'll go 15 out of 16. Blake Riley's close to getting his 100 yards already. Let's get this first down. I literally could throw deep all day and wouldn't be an issue. Medley still needs he needs 100 and something yards. Just work on him getting, here, let's do this. Get him up to 1,000, that'll be awesome. Nice little parting gift. We run that ball to the other side. I'm not going to guarantee a touchdown, but I've had more touchdown runs by doing this counter to the left than to the right, especially when I have this much room. This tight end goes out there and picks off that safety. This will be a touchdown. Yeah, he didn't get him. That's why we only got 10. He picks him off. That wide receiver on that side blocks that guy strong every time. And it's not an issue. Yeah, this whole season has been all gas, no brakes. Yeah, we got a minute 9. We still have 3 timeouts. He's already at 250. We only need 350. Yeah. MJP, hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. The answer to that is no. And the reason why is I just leave the school. That's my restriction. I stick around, we win until we're bored, and then I just leave. I read Reddit, so I see other people's restrictions. And I find it to be too much mental gymnastics to remember everything you can and cannot do. So I just don't do it. I've done it off stream. But usually what we're doing is we're taking over really bad schools and we're trying to build them up. So we want to get as many good players as possible and get them in. And get the team going, get them built up, win, and then move on. I built up Texas Tech, and they're still winning Natties after I left. I built up Central Florida, and they're still winning Natties after we've left. Texas A&M and Ohio State have been good since we left, so it's kind of a way to it's a way to build up other schools and make them into annual winners. But I understand why people do it. I just don't find it interesting for me. So, hey, I don't mind the question because there are a lot of people that'll do that. I just find it it's too much extra work to do while you're in the recruiting. And it's one thing if you're not streaming. If you're not streaming, you have all the time in the world to do it. But when you're streaming, people aren't going to want to hang around. And I prefer to get more seasons done than less. So I would rather I'd rather play through and get a season done in a week and a half than stretch it out. It takes a long time to do recruiting as it is. And if people have to sit and watch you cycle through and remember who you can and can't go after, it becomes boring for them. But if you do it yourself for your own dynasties off stream, hey, I had no problem with that. I just don't, I'm not interested in doing it. I mean, I totally understand why people will do it because it becomes boring for you. I play enough dynasties off stream that it's ridiculously boring even for me at times. Hey, we picked that off. And even in those dynasties, I have to bug out. I'm doing one with North Carolina right now where I was a head coach somewhere else, and the guy at North Carolina retired, so I took over, and we've won every single year. And I'm like speed playing through that so I can leave and go somewhere else because I'm bored. That's why I said the other day I don't have a problem playing as North Carolina because the uniforms are awesome. I've played as them. Stadium's nice. I just haven't streamed as them. But yeah, if you guys want to do it, be my guest. You can also limit how quickly your coach accumulates his points. So it'll take you longer to max out your points, and you can slow play it that way, so you won't be able to drop 700 points on everybody, and you won't be able to drop all your points every single off season. Yeah. But my goal here is to show people that don't know how to recruit, how to recruit. That's the 49er George is the guy that got me into streaming. And he invited me into his streams a year ago, January, wanting me to teach him how to recruit because he was really struggling, and show everybody else how to recruit. And then he got me into streaming, and so that's what everybody follows me for, is learning how to recruit. Because the better players you have, the more fun you're going to have, more success you're going to have, and the better your team's going to be, and more fun you're going to have. So some people like to struggle, and that's usually because they've played it as long as I have, and it becomes stupid easy. So I don't have a problem with people that want to do that. But I'm just trying to show people all the stuff I've learned from Param Crow and Flemno Raps and the people on Operation Sports and Reddit, and the stuff that I've personally learned, and my process uses all of that, and we go through that and teach people how to recruit, because if you don't know what you're doing, it can be very discouraging and maddening trying to get players and continually not getting them. Here, I have a ULM. Yeah, I have a ULM playlist over on YouTube where we took them as a 62 overall, and we won a natty in year 4. In our second year, we only won 2 games because we were simming. We weren't playing the games. We were straight simming the games. And we got the number 2 or 3 class in the nation with a 2-win team. And our coach got fired anyway, so we had to create a new coach to take over. The only game in that entire playlist that I actually played was the national championship game in year 4. All the rest of the games were straight sim. So Dark Reap, welcome in. Doing great. We are dominating Indiana, but they keep burning a lot of time off the clock, so I don't know that we're going to get our 60 points today. We need to get 60 in both games, or 120 total, and we'll have over 900 for the season. This was a statement season. I knew it was going to be this bad, and I knew it was going to be a little boring unless you really like watching people get destroyed. Pick that. Oh, catch the ball. Come on, Parks. You're better than that. Yeah, Reap, this is our first game. We only have 2 games today, and then we're off to a new school. So it's our last 2 games with the Hawkeyes. Damn it. Just can't stop these guys. That little extra they always get to move the chains. Yeah, the team we really want to go to is Oregon. They should have fired their coach last year. And they didn't, so that's why I'm in a foul mood and taking it out on everybody else. Guys had 1 winning season in 7 years. And it's Oregon. Yeah, two games, and then we're going to do the off season. We'll pick a new school. We'll finish up the recruiting class. We'll do all of that good stuff. If you got channel points to redeem to get on the team, you can do that. We'll do all of that good stuff. I have physical therapy for my wrist and shoulder and stuff at 2:30, so we got to be done by 2 o'clock Central anyway. And I need to get some lunch in between there. So 2 games, and then the off season at our new school, and then we're done. But Oregon's the top of the list, mostly because that's my team in my NWO league that I'm in. And I can't use all of the uniform combinations because it kind of screws up the games in user leagues. Second on the list is North Carolina. There's also Florida, Auburn, Texas, South Carolina. There's a bunch of teams, big teams. I'm not going to a small school again like we did with Central Florida. Yeah, I used to be in the tournament a lot, especially in high school and college, but I just kind of don't follow it much anymore. Mostly because they leave so early, I don't know who's on the teams anymore. So you can enjoy it for me. I've got to go get a haircut tonight. Here's the obligatory false start. Are they going to go for it now? Can't believe we got to put up 30 points in 10 minutes. Let's look at our stats real quick before we get too far into this. Because we need 350 passing, and he's already at 264. They should both be able to get their 100 yards. He's already got 100, so only needs 99 next game. All right. So a little bit of running and a lot of throwing. So we're going to go, we're going to throw the ball here and try and get our 350 pass yards out of the way, and then we can focus on just running the ball and chewing out the clock the rest of the game. If I don't get 60, I don't get 60, but that's okay. Yeah, I haven't made a bracket out either. I would have 0 clue, so it would be a waste of time. Probably be easier for my wife to fill one out than me this year. She watches almost no sports. All right. The curl, one of those 2 curls ought to be open. Is X going to be open is the question. Yes. Take the quick first down. And we're going to go no huddle. And we're going to go 4 verts. I just want to get these passing yards out of the way. That might get picked. Should have been picked. I should have thrown it to circle. That's okay. Now we can run the ball a little bit. All right. So we got about half of that back. 3rd and 6. Let's get the first down. Move the chains. Not sure why my plays are flipped. That was supposed to be a throw to the other side, but that's okay. Oh, look how fast this D end is. I have 95 speed, and that dude was on my ass. That is not a linebacker. That's a defensive end. All right, let's see if they want to cover the tight end or not. All right. I'm the only one streaming NCAA? Well, that's strange. Well, FG is not streaming right now. He usually streams at this time of day, so he's kind of taking a little time off. Wow, batted that down. All right, they're playing cover 3, so no one's going to be blitzing off the edge. So this is either going right up the middle or going over there where the A is. It's going to go right up the middle. All right. All right, can we get 21 points before this game's over? Need some stops on defense. And like 3 and out, because they've been marching down the field, chewing time off the clock and wasting time. We beat these guys in week 6. We beat them 63-30. So we've held them less than what they did last time. Damn. We have such good defensive backs, and they just can't cover, even though they have 95, 97, 99 on their cover skills. It's ridiculous. Ninja, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? We are in the middle of the Big Ten championship game. Trying to win our 5th conference championship and 5th natty in a row, so welcome in. Gotta break that pass up, man. Gotta break it up. This formation was money yesterday. We just shut everybody down. How is that not intentional grounding? He took one step and threw it out of bounds to the cheerleader. He's like, yeah, I don't like that cover, so we're just going to chuck it. 5 wide receivers. This is what we've been dealing with all day. We just cannot get a big tackle when we need it. All right. 7 minutes and 43 seconds to the natty. We are like this close every time to getting a sack, but we just can't get that extra little bit. All right, let's run this one instead where we don't run man and we run some zone. Looks like they're going to run the ball. This is a Wildcat formation. Give me another run play. These guys are down basically 30 points and they're running the ball. All right, we're off to the fourth quarter. Our next to last fourth quarter at Iowa. See if we can get the crowd pumped up in this. Just score. Just score. Thank you. Now I can get the ball back. So let's put them down 22. So I don't think they'll do an onside kick this early, but they might. But I don't like running the onside kick defense because when you have too many guys there, it's too easy for it to bounce off of somebody. And they have a better chance of booting it straight out of bounds with nobody in the way. So, all right, Keys, what can you do? Yeah, that's good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to air it out and get these pass yards out of the way. Looking circle and X. All right, what's that put us at? It's like I said, 355. So now we don't have to throw. I mean, all the yards we accumulate now are less yards we have to do in the next game. So I'm not going to stop throwing the ball, but we can focus on getting these guys their 100 yards rushing each, and then we can go back to throwing. What's that put him at? He got to be close to 100. Yeah, he's over. All right, so he's done running for the game. If I can get him to 400 yards passing, then I only have to get 300 in the last game. I don't have to go ape shit crazy. So we got to get Medley his 100 yards. And I don't mind running a whole lot with him because that'll lower the number we need him to get in the championship game to get 1,000. He was not the starter the entire season, so getting him to 1,000 is pretty cool. And we only need 2 touchdowns now to get to 63, which has been our magic number for the season. So. Crowd's into it now. All right, what we don't need is a 3-minute drive here.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
There we go. Didn't get it. Use the defensive end to force him back inside so the linebacker could get him. If he gets to the outside, he'll break that tackle. Didn't get it. Well, all right. Let's see if they go for it or they punt. All right. Don't trust them. Always run that punt return safe, man, and you don't have to worry about fake punts. They'll still run them on you, but they at least you'll be covering their guys. I'm going to run a fair catch because I want the yardage. All right. Let's run the ball with our halfback and see how many yards he needs because our quarterback's already met all of his stat goals. All right, Medley, where are you? How close are you? 17 yards. All right, this will work. They're running cover 4. So as long as we block this guy on the outside, we're good. And he didn't block the guy on the outside. He let him go. There's a little touch block. What the fuck was that? I'm in 4-down territory. We will go for it on 4th down if we have to. I'm not going to let these guys have the ball back. We'll just throw the ball here and get it. I'm just going to hit this out pass over by the sideline. CPU never covers that pass, or very rarely. Nice pursuit. All right, where's he at? 19 yards. Let's try this again. One of these counters is going to work, and we're going to bust it for multiple yards here. More than 10 yards. Gonna nickel and dime it. He's just too fast for those guys. I'm going to run out of time. I'm not going to get 60. Let's go no huddle. One more run would be good enough for him. Now we'll try and throw this touchdown pass. Or we'll just run it in if everybody's covered. That's fine too. I'll take that. All right, we just need to stop. Quick score, get our points, move on. There we go. They're probably going to run the ball. They're going to chew this clock. That's okay. I have no problem calling timeouts to give us time.
makes it 2nd and 8.
All right, 3rd and 1. If we stop them here, I'm calling timeout.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's another run play. And we didn't stop him. Shit, I overran. I was watching the play in the backfield and wasn't paying attention to who I was controlling. All right, whatever. So we don't get 60 this game. Yeah, please throw the ball so we can get a pick. Oh, come on, catch the ball. Catch the ball. Perfect. It gave you an interception. Catch the ball. Catch the ball. That's why they're DBs and not wide receivers, because they can't catch worth a shit. I'm calling timeout. And typically I like to recruit athletes to play corner because if they are good as a wide receiver and a DB, then they have a better chance of picking the ball off. The catch rating is higher. Catch the ball. All right. Are they going to punt now? 4th and 11. You going to go for it or are you going to punt? All right. Well, we're going to have a minute, and that's going to be plenty of time. I just got to make sure that the game doesn't sub in our second team offense. All right, minute to go. Let's double check, make sure they don't take out our starters. Yep. That's good. That's good. All right. It's her first pass to him all day. That's amazing. As much as I like to throw to my halfback, to only throw to him one time all day is crazy. I'll get him over 100. He's the leading receiver in the nation. Almost picked. That was a tight window. Got 2 timeouts in 47 seconds, so let's... They're back in pass, so we should be able to gash them on the run here. And they swarm to the ball. I'll call timeout because we need a little bit of time here. And just so you know, I will go for it on 4th down. I am not going to not score this touchdown. The only way we won't score is if I fumble or throw a pick. So... Oh, they said his foot was out of... How did he not toe tap? All right. There we go, Riley. Boom, there it is. Got our 60 points. 450. So he needs 250 in the last game. And we will play Cal. We already simmed that game, so we knew we were going to play Cal. See if we can not give up a touchdown on this short little drive. All right, 19 seconds left of our Big Ten career. One game left against Cal. And then we're on, hopefully, to the Pac-12. Somebody tackle him, please. This is just a computer. I'm not actively trying to tackle. So that was a CPU not making tackles. Just let the clock run out. Don't call a timeout. Just let it go. 3, 2, 1. Yay! All right, Big Ten champs. Got that off the agenda for today. So now we have one more game, and then let's see where we go. This team is so goddamn good. Yeah, Reap, I don't know any. I used to have some that I would follow, especially in the NFL. I could watch any game I wanted to, but I haven't done that in over 2 years. Some of the ones I used to go to, they shut them down too. So 451, 4 touchdowns, no picks, no sacks. Plus he ran for 138 and a touchdown. Medley had 107 and 4. 3 guys with 100 yards receiving. He should go over 1,000 next game. He's already over. This guy may have an outside shot. Not very many pancakes. Defensively, 6 TFLs by our left end, plus 3 sacks. Dude had a game. That's 14 TFLs. 3 sacks. We only had 1 pick. 5 deflections. We should have had 6 picks. That was just straight up ridiculous that we kept knocking them down. But anyway, let's exit out of here, save before we screw something up. And move on to the Natty. If you guys are new here, when we win a Natty, I do a double shot of tequila. So stick around for that. And we advance the week. I'm going to shoot out a tweet real quick. Give me a second. All right, tweet sent. So anybody who hadn't seen that we were live will see that. Maxwell, 674 first place votes. There we go. We deserve that one. Wasn't even close. Should have been unanimous. Should have been unanimous. And we're winning everything else. Did I win Coach of the Year? Got the Punter of the Year. Wow, that's the first time I've won that. I didn't win Coach of the Year. Wow. That's bogus. Come on. There's nobody who deserved that one. Look at this. Coach of the Year. Only won 7. We got screwed. Got screwed. Here's our average recruiting class rank. Somebody was asking before. We averaged number 3. It's our 10th Heisman Trophy. We've got 101 award winners. That number will go up once they award those, if they already haven't. Going for our 10th national championship. This is our 18th conference championship. That win streak at 71. I'm not sure that's 100% kosher because we're going to have 5 seasons of 14-0 here. And we had 3 wins at Texas A&M prior to that. So that streak should be longer than that. It's our 20th winning season. We're 69-0. So that'll say that's going to say 72 straight wins, but we won 3 games in a row at the end of that dynasty. So I don't know how they're not counting that. So we're going to be 70-0 at Iowa when we get done. We're 223-12 in our career. Here, we'll show you this. This is what Iowa was before we got here. Not much of anything. Couple of 9-win seasons. And then, yeah. Utter domination. I hit the wrong one. This is not where I want to go. But I was talking in the middle of the other game. If you go under Coach XP goals, this tells you how many times you've completed that goal and how many XP you get for your head coach based on that. So you can see you get 750 for Coach of the Year. All of it, you get points for being a finalist. You get points for winning. So I got 1,000 points for winning the Heisman. So I've gotten, actually, this is our 10th one. So that'll be 10,000 points that my coach has gotten just from winning the Heisman. So you can see all the other points in here. Yeah, we won the guy, so it hasn't awarded those points yet. And look at this. In my career as head coach, we've scored 1,884 touchdowns. Had 29 kick punt return touchdowns and 39 defensive touchdowns. This will tell you what you've done for your entire career. You see, I've never shut out my opponent with this head coach. But this page right here will tell you how many times you've accomplished that. So it'll tell you your running total on your stats as a head coach. So, and somebody was asking about the other coaches. Here's the job security page. This will tell you what jobs should be open. So Wyoming's going to be open. It should be. Guy went 0-12. North Carolina, this guy should get fired. Oregon, he should get fired. Florida might. Auburn might. Texas might. Ohio State might. Penn State, Wake Forest. There's Washington. They're on low, so there's no guarantee the low ones get fired. But these guys in the hot seat, They should. We have All-Americans. They have already awarded these. Yeah. Wow, this guy came in the middle of the season due to injury and got first team All-American. So first team at quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, left guard, right tackle, left end, D tackle, middle linebacker, right outside. Our entire secondary is first team and our punter. Second team, we have a left tackle, a center. Our other corner, because remember, we go 5 deep at corner. So we have 3 corners getting All-American. Both are free safety and strong safety. Medley's a freshman All-American. This guy's All-American. And yeah. Yeah, we cleaned up on the awards. So he's at 4,800 yards. He needs 19,217 to break the record. He needs 240 yards to tie the record. 240 is what he needs to tie the record. And he's over 6,000 career rushing yards. So let's look at our other season stats real quick. I want to see who is close to getting their milestones. He's at 4,800. All right, so he only needs 25. Good to go there. He needs 83. These guys need a lot. So 83 for Riley. Medley needs 25. And Maxwell needs 240. All right, we know what we're going for. We know what we're going for. So let's save and get into this natty and see where we're going to go. Unfortunately, my picture's a little sideways. That's okay. We're going to tweet that out too. Give me 1 second, guys. Indulge me in a little bit of bragging here. All right. Go away, go away. Come on, send the tweet. All right. Here we go. Cal. Well, we're going to wear all yellows and we're going to put Cal in all navy blue. They have an 83 defense. This game is going to be ugly. They have a different helmet. Nope, just blue. All right. We're going to go yellow. There we go. One last time. As good as Maxwell has been, I enjoyed Mahomes way more. But it is what it is, right? And because this team is so good, Rocky Top, I am not going to adjust their depth chart. So some of those guys will transfer out, and some of them might follow me to my new school. So we've helped them out, but we're not going to help them that much. Look at that, 65.2 points per game, 660 yards total, 422 passing. Anybody hurt? Just our guy. All right. No, we are not playing this game in the rain. We are going to back out. We are not playing the game. It doesn't fucking rain in Southern California. We're not playing the game in the rain. I have to deal with that shit every time we play the Natty in Miami. We're not doing it at the Rose Bowl. Sorry, not happening. When's the last time you saw it rain at the Rose Bowl during the game? Never. All right. All right, let's go. Need to run upstairs and get some water after maybe even at halftime. My coffee's gone and I'm having trouble clearing my throat here. So let's go. No rain. Give us nice, clear weather. Let's go. Load. Hey, there we go. That's what we want. We don't want weather to be a factor in this game. We are just going to play this game and be done. And there's no reason why they should be number one. That's bullshit. All right, we're going to get the ball first, and that's fine. Here we go. My first national championship with Mizzou was at the Rose Bowl against USC. So let me see. This head coach, my first natty was against Texas A&M. I don't remember where that was, though. All right, he only needs 25 yards, so. And I don't really care if we don't score 60 in this game. That's okay. I want to get these rushing yards out of the way so we can just focus on our pass yards. All right, he needs 13 more. Gets him down to 73, needing 73 more. Yep. Bring it off the edge. All right, you only need 6 more yards. See if we can get this taken care of right now. Nope. Shot the gap. Oh, he dropped the ball. Catch the ball. Let's go. Catch it. Yeah. We are not kicking the field goal. No. You guys know me. We do not. The fuck is that? All right, broke the school passing yards mark. Yeah, it'd be too. It'd be a little too loud for me. I want to be able to tell my guys from their guys because we both have dark helmets, so I couldn't even go with that. There we go, Medley. He's a little bit closer to his 25 yards he needs. We can focus on Maxwell's passing, especially to Riley, and finishing off the game. Wait till you see we get to Oregon, the combinations we can put together there, and we can get some seriously loud color combinations. Big green and yellow going against red and blue. Here we go. Let's stay with this 2-man under spy. See what they do. They want to go 4 wide receivers. We'll stay with the extra DBs. We got plenty of DBs. And we definitely have the linebackers to bring their running backs down. They have a good offense. They have a 93 offense, but they only have an 83 defense. So as long as I don't make stupid decisions throwing the ball, this shouldn't be a difficult game for us. Somebody. There we go, Marquard. And he stumbles. He could have run that ball back a long ways. That's okay. It looked like me trying to force a pass. All right. We got curls on the outside for Jimmy, and we got the post down the middle. Oh, he breaks the tackle. I'll take that. The other dude just stood there and watched him. He didn't even try to tackle him. Watch this play. Watch this. He breaks that. And 28's just standing flat-footed and doesn't even make an attempt. It's like, oh, you got that. You got that. Go for it, man. It's all on you, man. All right. Let's get these rushing yards out of the way. Did that get him to 25? It should. Should be over 25. Yes, just barely. So he's got his 1,000 yards. Let's just seal the deal and make sure. It's a face mask and they didn't call it. All right, 2nd and 2.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Tell you what, their offense better pick up or it's going to be over by halftime. Let's get this crowd going.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Nice tackle. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them on the block. The guy tackled my DB. Wow. That was an easy pick that I missed, and then he almost got the catch off the rebound.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
All right. We'll go cover 2 here. They're not taking any deep shots, so let's try and cover more of the field underneath. There we go. 3rd and 8. They've taken one deep shot, and they threw it basically into triple coverage, so I don't expect them to do that again. Catch the ball, boys. Catch the ball. We're knocking too many passes down. Nice punt. Is that going to kick in? Ooh, out of bounds. That's a 1 or 2 yard line, 3 yard line. Great kick. 2 yard line. What a kick. And they go for the hit stick to try and cause me to fumble. All right, the fullback can get out there and hit the safety. This play will run. And we just ran right by our fullback because he's fucking slow and unaware. That's all right. Damn. Did not throw the ball when I hit the button. There was a delay. I wanted to throw that much earlier. It's all right. And he breaks the record for receiving yards in a season. Good to go. And we're halfway. We are halfway to our pass yards that we need. We're not going to get this play off. All right, 1 quarter down. 1 quarter down. If I'd have waited a second longer, I could have thrown that deep to 10, and he would have been wide open.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Right here. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Nice catch. I threw up a 50-50 ball. That's fine. I tried to use her and get underneath him. Oh, come on. I hit him immediately on the handoff. This fucking game. All right, here's the obligatory EA won't go down after an interception. You turn the ball over, all of a sudden their guys are fucking, all of them are Derrick Henry, and nobody can go down on the first hit. I can feel it on defense already. Trying to get these guys, and nobody wants to shed a block or get a tackle. EA does this all the time. Right after a turnover. Those of you that play this game enough will know exactly what I'm talking about. Stops on a dime. And he's hurt. Good. Lay there and bleed. Come on, boys. Need a turnover. Need to stop. Should have been a little more patient. No, I don't want to see the replay. Let's go. Give me the ball back. Damn, one little more step and that could have been picked and gone the other way. That was really close to being a pick six. All right, let's see if we can hold these guys to a field goal. Jesus Christ, I got wiped out by my own guy. I was there, and my own guy got in my way. I got there early, and I was waiting, and I got taken out by my own defender. Oh, sorry. All right, no big deal. Told you. That turnover, the drive right after turnover, is always sketchy. Good old EA. Wow, what a dive. That guy covered two guys. He covered two routes. Of course, it's 3rd and inches, so we have to run the ball one more time. Oh, catch the ball. Catch the ball. Catch the ball. Less than 90 yards passing is all we need. No, I don't want to see my own replay. I just want to play the game. Let's go. All right, they get the ball to start the second half, so we need a stop here and a quick score. If we can get a stop and at least get a field goal, that would be huge. Give us a 3-score lead going into halftime. All right. Kept them inbounds. Didn't get the first down. Clock's going to run. They called a timeout. That's good. That helps. They only have 39 yards passing. Third and 3.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
If we get a sack or a short little dump pass that doesn't get the first down, I'll call timeout. Got him. There we go. Now we got time for one more score.
That'll make it 4th and 10.
That was a huge sack. They have 99 yards of offense. Yeah, don't want to get hit and fumble. There you go, Revamped, just for you, the little Texas route. Cover 4. These curls should be open on the outside. A little too tight. It's all right. I'm going to run the ball here.
That makes it 2nd and 10. Gibson makes the tackle.
Don't want to leave him too much time. We still have 2 timeouts we need later.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And we'll go for this. And now I'll call timeout. All we need is a field goal. We don't have to go ape shit. Touchdown. There we go. Had to dive that one in to make sure he didn't drag me down on the 1. All right, once we get to halftime, I'm going to go grab some water, so I'll be right back after that. So now we need 35 points in the second half to get us to 63. All right, no cheap touchdowns ends the half. To keep this a 3-score game, they get the ball. Worst case is they get a touchdown to start the second half, and they're still down 2. This is an email I was waiting for. Come on. All right, give me 1 second while I go get some water, guys. All right, give me 1 second. I got to reply to this email because it has to do with a tournament that I'm reffing in 2 weeks. So give me 1 second. Sorry. So when I go ref a tournament that is out of town, typically they will pay for a hotel room. And I want to make sure that they're paying for it for both nights, Friday and Saturday, so I don't have to drive down leave at 5:30 in the morning. All right, that's there. Let me answer one more. All right, we're good to go. So I just want to respond to these people as quick as possible because they're trying to get me a hotel room. So when they're being nice to you, you gotta be pretty quick and respond back to them promptly. So, all right, especially when it comes to hotel rooms because they're not always easy to get. All right, so we basically need 34 passing yards, and we break the NCAA career yard mark. He's already got his 1,000 yards. Riley needs 73 more. So we need to focus on getting the ball to Riley. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him on the depth chart to the number 1 spot because he's in the slot right now, and it's easier for me to hit him when he's on the outside. So give me 1 second here. McMahon, Riley. We'll put Carroll in the slot. All right, here we go. All right, guys. 14 minutes till our 5th natty in a row. And we'll be off to a new school. Yeah, they're going to have to throw. They're going to have to throw to get back in this game, which is good. We can be very one-dimensional on defense. Pick it. Oh, God. Stop deflecting the ball. Catch the ball.
Reset, cut right. Let's 57, 57 front. Here we go, let's bring it.
There we go. 3rd and 10. We'll take that.
Takes him down for a loss behind the line at the 25-yard line. That brings up 3rd and 10.
Definitely going to spy because they're going to go screen. So let's get back to our middle linebacker. That was as good as you can hope for, except for that dropped pick on 1st down. And we're actually going to show punt block. We're going to play man. We'll take that. I'm going to try on the first play to see if we can hit a bomb and get this record and be done with it. Circle is the guy I want. If we can get it. There it is, guys. We just broke the career passing yards mark. 1 throw. There it is. Case Keenum, you are no longer there.
Jerry, I'm telling you, I have this power, and I have no control over it.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Pull down.
All right. So all we have left to do is get Riley up to 83 yards, and he'll get to his 1,000 yards and win the game. That was fast. Do we sim the natty? No, we never sim. Not in these games. We finished this off. I want my 63 points at least. So we need at least 25 more points. And if it come on. If it gets dicey, we'll just call timeouts. I don't care. This game is over. This time at Iowa is over, and we just need to we did that with a 3-man rush. We want to finish it off, prove the point. We should have been number 1 every damn week. There's no reason Cal should have ever been ahead of us. And if we go to Oregon, we get to play them every year. We're only playing 2 games, so we're not simming this. We're going to finish it off and then see where we go. What a tackle. Tried to switch to the other guy that was running hard to the outside to kind of cut back and pick it off. But yeah, he at least got in the way. Look, they only have 44 yards passing, and we're in the 3rd quarter. Another screen pass. That play is so hard because you get out there so fast, and then you got to wait for him to throw the ball and not whiff on the tackle. The only thing I wish would have happened in this game would have been a shutout. I've never had one with this coach. So that would have been a nice way to finish everything off. Let's go down. Take the yards. Let's throw a quick pass to Riley and see where he is stat-wise. It's going to be circle over here on the outside if he gets off this press. And that should do it. He needs 83. All right, one more pass. We'll do it one more time. All right, he got his 1,000 yards. We're good to go. Running back got his. Quarterback got his. We can just finish out this game, guys. He's over 300 yards passing. So we basically need 4 touchdowns.
Gain of 4 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know. And then, well, they got their cheese touchdown early, but they usually get that cheese touchdown late. And he drops it. Looked like he took a step after he caught the ball, too. All right, what does coach want us to run? Hey, 4 verts, I'll take it. I'm looking at that angle route over the middle just to get the first down. That one right there. You drop it. You bitch. I'll take the field goal. If I have to on one of these next 3 touchdowns, we'll go for 2. Just to make sure I get 60. Because we have plenty of time to get 3 touchdowns. Thought I was going to get in there and get that sack. And here's going to be their dink, 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 dink down the field touchdown. They're going to dot us up all the way down the field. So if that's the case. Let's bring some heat. Try and make it not quite as easy for them. Here we go.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Wow, no fumbles. They never fumble. Quarterback, you can hit him so hard and he never fumbles. Yep, they're just going to march. That first series of the half, they did absolutely nothing. And now they're just chewing us up. Score so I can get another touchdown. And I only got to get 2 in the 4th quarter. They have 72 yards passing. That is just amazingly bad. Screen pass again. They love the screen pass. Is this going to be a wide receiver screen this time? No. Oh, and I got picked off. Whatever. Just give me the ball back. Fuck you. Guy turns his back, then suddenly turns and jumps the route. He turned his back. Whatever. Whatever. Give me the goddamn ball back. We're going to pound this down the middle of the field. We're not throwing one pass this drive. We're just going to grind it out on the ground. Get up. Let's go. Counter time.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Two tights, two tights. Three down, three down. Let's go. Run!
Number 45 with the run. That's good for a gain of 18 yards. First down.
Double tight. Double tight. Three down, three down. Run!
Bennett with the tackle.
Told you. We're going to grind this one straight on the ground. Guess what? We're going the other way. The fullback. George, just for you, man. The fullback gets the carry.
Called a gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
I got him. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 54.
Desmond Maxwell adding to his record total of rushing touchdowns, passing touchdowns. We got that done before the end of the quarter. Minute and 8, and we didn't throw the ball once. All right, so now we're up 23 points. They still have to score 3 touchdowns and 3 two-pointers. Just need to finish this 7:26 we have left. I want to go to the new school more than I want to finish this game. Of course, he scrambles right when I'm taking a drink and I don't see him, so I can go get him. All right, let's try the spy. Try not to let these guys back in this game. Pick 6 was your gift.
Number 57 with the quarterback sack. That is a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up
All right, we're off to the fourth quarter. Last fourth quarter of Iowa's Dynasty. There we go. Kelly with another sack.
That's a loss
Just abusing that right tackle.
That'll bring up 3rd and long.
And they got to go for it.
That'll bring up 4th and 1.
I'm not sure why they're playing their fight song after just getting a first down when they're down 23 points. Kind of doesn't make sense. Whatever. There you go. Swat that down. That time I don't mind the swat.
Breaks up the pass. That makes it 2nd and 10. Moves to carry. No gain. That brings up 3rd and 10.
He's got 5 TFLs. My middle linebacker has 5 TFLs. Good God. Fuck. These goddamn draw plays. Just moving the clock. Moving the clock. As soon as I get the ball, we're airing it out. I did my running drive. We're going to air it out. I want to score fast on these assholes. Good. Way to break that up. Stop the clock.
The pass falls incomplete. Bush, the intended receiver on the play.
I had a game yesterday where we had an incomplete pass and the clock kept running. It didn't stop. Trying to figure out why that was the case. Bam, another sack.
That is a loss of 7 on the play. 3rd down.
Our guys are tired. We got to sub in the backups because we've been pass rushing so much. They have to go for it. All right, Kelly's back in. Of course, they get the first down. Jesus. Just score. Just score and let me have the ball so you don't take the entire 4th quarter to score. Thank you. Now they got to go for 2. And now they're down 17 points. So they're still 3 scores down. And I know they're going to onside, and I do not want to interfere with this, so just boot it. And we're going to take a quick shot at these guys. Circle square. Nice catch, Riley. Had to get in there and get that ball. Went up to get that one. Boom. All right. I'm just going to kick this extra point. We'll get another one. We'll go for 2. And they are still 3 touchdowns and 3 2-pointers out. So we know what they're going to do. Turnover here would be wonderful. Get a pick 6. We've run 50 plays and have 243 yards of offense. And if we don't get 60 this game, you know, not the end of the world. Again, no fumble. Quarterback never fumbles. Oh, time ticks so slowly. It's because I keep getting first downs and stopping the clock. I just want the ball back one more time. That's a fumble. I hate that this game, and he's hurt. Good. I hate that this game does not call that a fumble or intentional grounding. Non-warmed up quarterback. This should be interesting. Of course he dots me up. 4th down. They're giving me just enough time to get down the field and score. We do have our 3 timeouts. Of course, why wouldn't he? He doesn't need any warm-up at all. He can come in and just throw that shit right over the middle. You know, when you do that, you airmail that right down the middle and you miss him, right? But there's no cooldown. So this is why I put their QB accuracy at 10. They're going to leave us like 10 seconds. Watch. Whatever. Whatever. All right, now they're going to boot this onside kick. They got it. Give me a fucking break. That's why I put as few people there as possible, because the more guys there, the more guys that are it's going to bounce around off of. I just need one play on offense. One play. There we go. Go, Bell. Go, Bell. Go. This is the guy that was too slow to score the one time. And he's too slow to score here. We'll take that. We'll take that. School record, 51 touchdown passes. Got it. All right, I proved my point. As long as we don't give up a touchdown here. The most we gave up all year was 42 to Maryland. Can't believe he didn't make a play on the ball. Never even attempted. I'm spamming triangle, and he didn't even try to bat that ball down. Inbounds. All right, they got one play left. Game over.
Oh, yeah!
Our last shot for Iowa. There it is. I don't think they have a trophy for 5 in a row. Yeah, that season was for screwing Maxwell out of 2 more Heismans and Oregon being stupid. Let's not touch the controller. Let this game finish its post-game screens so we don't jack this up. And all right. Game stats. 350, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, no sacks. Medley runs for 133. Maxwell had 3 more on the ground. Riley got his 1,000 yards. Yeah, exactly. You guys even look at that. 12 tackles, 12 solos, 5 TFLs, 2 sacks. My defensive end had 4 TFLs, 4 sacks. We had 2 picks. We had 4 deflections, balls knocked down. You ever see the movie with Whoopi Goldberg called Jumping Jack Flash? She's trying to understand what Mick Jagger is saying in the song, and she's like, "Fuck a duck, Mick. Speak English."
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Yeah. All right, I'm actually going to hit highlights here. I'm trying to find a good picture of Maxwell. There's no replay for that. Wow. Okay, fine. Whatever. Yes. All right. We are done with Iowa, boys. It was a long time coming. Jimmy, I told you I would do this for you, man. And we exceeded Texas Tech. We got you 5. So now you can say that Iowa is my most successful Dynasty, just for you and JT. We're going to advance the week, and we're going to look at stats. And I'm going to save this as another save. I will save it, and then I will resave it as Maxwell, so that if we ever want to go look at Maxwell's stats like we did with Mahomes, we have access to it. So that's why I'm going to save this twice, in case you are wondering. I did that with Mahomes because I wanted to be able to have access to all the players we had on the team and what their career stats are, and all that good stuff, what their ratings were and all that. So that's why I do this. So we just push that save to the end of the list. That shot felt good. This was an overkill week. I realize it was not much of a challenge and probably kind of boring to watch, but yeah, well, every once in a while you got to have one of those seasons where you just say fuck it and see how OP you can possibly be. We won't have that issue next year, no matter what team we go to, whether it's North Carolina, Oregon, whoever we end up at. We will not have this kind of season again. Now, I will not stream tomorrow, so it will be next week before we get back to the team that we go to. So 10 natties. So you guys enjoy. Look at Case Keenum. It's got him now with negative 13,000. So, Maxwell, 19,327, new record. Has the record for career rushing touchdowns. He broke Bam Bam Morris from Texas Tech earlier in the season. It says I have a 72-game winning streak, and that's bullshit. It's longer than that. It's at least 73 because they're not counting. I had 3 wins at the end of the season with Texas A&M, so I don't understand, but it's in the book at 72. 194 pass touchdowns. If I'd have known he was going to be that close, I would have thrown the ball more on those like first and goal at the 1. 6,219 career rush yards. 113 rushing touchdowns. 5,150 passing yards, which is a new school record. Again, new school record. New school record. McMahon, most receiving yards in a season. And it says we're number 2. It says we're number 2, but if you go under here, this is a glitch. It's a known glitch. If you go under team info, it's got us down now with 10 national championships. The latest of 2033. So it's just a glitch. Don't worry about it. We won. All right, so let me save twice. So we save this so we can continue forward, and then I'll save one that says Maxwell. And we will see where we end up. Cross your fingers. I want to be a duck. Fuck a duck, Mick. Right? We already have the emote, so we don't have to create a new one. You would think as many shots that I've taken, I would not feel just a double shot, but I didn't have a huge breakfast, so yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. All right, we have to be done in the next hour so I can have lunch before I go to PT. So we are not going to go ape shit here. And we're not going to help them out, remember. We are just going to advance. We're not going to help them out with their guys that are being redshirted. So here's our season stats. 51 touchdowns, 17 picks, 10 sacks, 1,534 yards, 25 touchdowns. He had 1,108, 23. Jones would have had 1,000 if he hadn't gotten hurt. 2 guys with 1,000. Probably could have gotten these 2 guys or 1,000, but whatever. Got a ton of pancakes for what I normally do on this team. Carrington was a stud. 30 TFLs by our left end. We had 14 sacks. 5 picks by Franklin. Marquardt with 4. Parks with 4. We had a ton of picks. How many deflections? These are all picks that we just swatted down. Goddamn Parks. 10 deflections, 4 picks. The dude could have had 14 interceptions. 3 defensive scores. All right, let's advance. I'm not helping him out anymore. I know this is on the Maxwell save, so I'll have to save it again as Von Rye once we get done. Santonio, I'm sure they can handle him. He's the only guy on the board. So if you win the Natty, you get 2,000 points for your head coach. Yeah. We are not going for an extension. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Army wants me. No, thank you. They went 14-0. Their coach retired, and they want me. Yeah, don't think so. Penn State. Illinois' head coach, who went 4-8, left to go to a 14-0 team. Penn State doesn't want me. Ohio State wants me back. We're not going there. Auburn doesn't want me. Florida does. Indiana does. Texas does. All right, I'm telling you right now, if Oregon doesn't fire their coach, if we don't get Oregon or North Carolina, we are going to Texas, okay? All right. We're going to go all the way through the coach carousel to see what's available, and we will exit out and come back in. So I will go to Texas for revamp if we don't get Oregon or North Carolina. Yeah, fuck Purdue. Hawaii would be too easy. If Oregon shows up here, I'm going to take it right away. Illinois. I don't think so. Can't believe Oregon hasn't fired their coach yet. This is ridiculous. There's North Carolina. So we know we can go to North Carolina. Okay? We know we can take this job. So we have Texas and we have North Carolina. There it is. There it is. We're taking it. We are taking it. I'm not going to worry about it. Offer me the job. Let me have this job. What the fuck? Why won't it give me the job? It won't give me the job. All right. We are taking this job right now. Done. I'm not messing around. This is where I wanted to go. This is where we're going. We are done. Iowa head coach. Gone. We are at the Ducks, boys. Quack, quack. We get the most god-awful, ugly uniforms in the history of man, and I love it. Let's see who takes over Iowa. Do not go to Middle Tennessee. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Ducks, boys. Ducks. Gotta love it. I love it. I've been wanting to coach there on stream forever. We have so many uniforms to wear every week. I'm happier about this than winning 5 in a row. I'm literally ecstatic that we actually get this job. I don't care how bad we are next year. As long as we win 10 games, I'll be happy. And our OC is a level 1. Good God. We don't need those bonus points. We are fine. We are fine. We're a duck. Quack, quack. Let's go. All right. Who's leaving? Do we have to talk people into staying? A 40 overall fullback is transferring to Iowa. Oh, that's hilarious. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Thank you, Spectre. All right. Let him go. I don't need him. Let's see. Now, we may get some guys transferred to us from Iowa because I did not help them out. I didn't adjust their depth chart. Let's look at the draft. So they did get a center, but that's not who we are worried about. Iowa is the one that we control who gets drafted on. All right. Look at that. Maxwell, first-round quarterback. He should have been a first round. First round, third round. This guy was a backup. He wasn't even the starter. This guy left early as a junior. He got tired of getting hurt. He was going to get paid. All right. All of that helps us. Okay. Cross your fingers that we have some Iowa transfers. No, nobody. All right. Job got tougher. That's okay. I will tell you, as my head coach, Tubby Fats, I left North Texas and went to Duke, and I had a stud athlete quarterback that left North Texas and followed me to Duke, and we won the Natty in year 2 after he sat out his first year. So that's fine. We're good. This will be fun. We can and I can unlock this because I'm maxed out. So let's go see what Oregon did, since they can't win anything at all. This is always interesting. And they don't scout anybody, so we're actually going to scout because I want to know what the actual overall is on these guys. $59. He's a 70. I'll take a 70. 88 speed. We might need the tight end. We might need him. Yeah, we're probably not going to need him. I have no idea what their needs are, so we're just going to scout everybody so I have a clear idea of what I need to go after. Jesus. 78 throw power, 53 speed. This coach was so bad. All right, we're not going to spend a lot of points on these guys. So we're going to go for these guys at the top of the list. All right, now what did we get? 66 is okay. 84 speed. A 78 speed wide receiver? Are you shitting me? I'm telling you right now, he's getting cut. All right, I'll take the 74 outside. 90 speed corner, I can work with that. We can handle that. Another 90 speed corner, we can handle that. That's not bad. 68. Anybody 67 or higher? Jeez, that's terrible. This guy should have been fired 2 years ago. I'll take that. He's 90 speed. I'm not going to complain about 90 speed corner. I don't care what his... Ooh, we've got just some ugly shit on this team. All right, let's put them in order so we have a better idea what we're working with. God, this guy is dog shit. That's okay. This is what I wanted. I wanted this team. I wanted to be able to start with a crappy roster and build it up. We have some pieces we can work with, but we don't have a goated out team. God, this is just fucking terrible. This makes it more interesting for you guys, right? Because now we have to really work hard. And if it's not on already, I will turn on the channel point redemption so you guys can get on the team. Yeah. What I need to do once I get done rearranging these guys is I need to look at their needs because I want to see what they absolutely have to have. Because otherwise we're going to get walk-ons. Yeah, no problem. Well, you can also join the team, whatever's on the roster, if you want an upper class guy so we can get you on the team and play you right away. All right, so that's all taken care of. So let's go to my needs. And it says I need a tight end, so we have to get that tight end. And we don't need anything else, although the defensive line is dog shit. And the quarterback is dog shit. And the centers and guards are dog shit. All right, that's fine. I have no problem with this because that means anybody we recruit gets to come in and start right away. And that means this right here. Academic prestige, look up the top. Increase this grade by targeting prospects that do not have to wait long to be a starter on your team. So guys that we get in this next class, if we let them come in and start as a freshman, this letter grade will go up. We'll be in the B's next year. Okay. This is only a C minus because of just changing schools. And this will go up once I adjust our height and weight and we get some guys overalls up and they get drafted. All right. My prestige is high. The conference is high. The TV is high. We have some letter grades we can work with. Proximity to home. We'll target more guys in California. Playing time will be A's because we'll be going after guys that we can bring in and start. Playing style, we'll go after guys. Scramblers. This is their school rating, not my rating. So we are good. Is there anybody out here that has us number one that they didn't put on the team? Because we can just add them. 7 guys. And they're all on the board. All right, let's go to top 5. Top 3. Shit, the wrong button. All right, so we have 7 more guys we can look at. Let's go by position. Nope. 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 He's not good. All right, one thing I'm going to start doing, I'm going to throw him on the board just for shits and grins. One thing I'm going to start doing that you guys need to pay attention to is when you look at a quarterback, not only are we looking at throw power and their speed, we want to look at their bench press because the stronger they are, the better trajectory they have on their throws. Right? So the difference between a 98 throw power and an 81 throw power is negligible. But the strength of the quarterback determines the angle that they throw the ball. So we need to look at their bench press in addition to their 40 time and their throw power. Okay? Let's go look at this dude that we haven't scouted yet and see what he looks like. I know, I'm wasting 50 points. I don't care. He's a 67. I'll take that. Who haven't we offered to? All right, I'll offer to this guy. I'm not going to offer to those guys in the 50s. Yeah, just depends on how your team is set up. Now, if you're set up like I was with Iowa, you definitely want to redshirt those guys. Even though they're so, Coach Play, when I got to the end, like season 4 and season 5 at Iowa, my lowest rated guy here. Look at my depth chart. This is my last year. So 76 was the lowest guy at skill positions. 74 was my lowest offensive lineman. 76 was my lowest defensive lineman, or actually defensive player. Period. So that's why I say when you get to be a 6-star school and you're as dominant and you have such good players like I put on this team, you're going to recruit players that are 75 minimum. And then you're definitely going to redshirt them because they're going to come in as an 80, 81 the first year that they can play. I could let all of my juniors that are eligible to go in the draft go, and I wouldn't lose anything. Look at these 2 wide receivers. All these guys, these 3 guys, would be in the 90s the next year. So as a school that has a low overall or not a good roster, yeah, you want to bring those guys and play them right away. But when I get a school built up like this Iowa one was, we shoot for 75 minimums because we're going to get all those good players since we're a 6-star school. And then we just redshirt them and we're just backfill. Look, my fucking backup quarterback was a 99 as a junior. This sophomore is going to be about an 85 as a junior. He'll be over 90 as a senior. This guy's going to be a 99 as a senior right here. So the less your stars are, the less your starting overalls are. Yeah, you want to get those guys in and play them right away. But once you build the school up to like this, you're going after the best recruits, and you're definitely going to redshirt them. So by the time they get to be a senior, they're going to be in the 99 overall. So this team right now, yeah, the guys we target in this next recruiting class, we're going after starters. We're gonna low lock the shit out of this class, and I'm definitely going after offensive line, defensive line, and a quarterback. And then from there, we'll see what's available. All right, so we need at least 6,000 points if we want this running back. I would say this D tackle is worth more, and I don't have to put any points on him at all. This guy, I'm going to need to put like 3,500 on him. I'm going to take care of that right now. On my normal classes, I want 67s and higher. That's the minimum, right? So this guy here, we're going to put 150 points on him. And that'll protect if Washington puts 5,000, we still get him. Right? This guy, we're not getting this guy. He's going to UCLA, so I'm not too worried about it. This guy has 87 speed, 81 agility. His acceleration sucks. I'm just going to put 100 points on him. I'm not going to really kill myself to get this guy. We do need this tight end. What is this guy? He's a good run block, but he's a tackle. God. This is garbage. I'm going to drop 100 on him. I don't want any of these guys in the 50s, no matter what. 47 speed. Jesus, I'm faster than that. I'm 56 years old. I'll take him. So let's put 2,000. If they want him, they got to spend 3,000. Don't want 7,500, so let's go. Let's go 4,000 on him. If they want him, they have to go all in on 10,000. You don't know how the computer spends points. They'll drop 2,000 or 3,000 on a bunch of guys, or they'll go all in with 10,000 on one guy. Yeah, we don't need 3,500, so let's put 2,000 on him. Yeah, well, if we lockpick him, we can't even lockpick him. Can we? He's too far back, so he's toast. We're just going to get rid of him. All right, so this quarterback, USC, no one's putting points on him, so we'll just get him up to 500 points. We are not getting this guy. Not conceivable that we would get this guy. All right, we're done. That's all we're putting on these guys right here. Okay. So, 1 4-star, 10 threes, a 2, and a 1. They're the 49th best. Look at Ohio State. God damn, that's terrible. And we know who's number 1. Wow. Georgia has 5 5-stars. Good God. Look at Army. Well, that's just because we didn't over-recruit. We didn't need those guys. We only need a certain amount of guys, so there was no point in over-recruiting. All right, here we go. Imagine how much better this team would be if we could have had 1 year of recruiting before we took them over. All those guys that I recruited at Iowa, we could have been recruiting at Oregon. That's okay. We're good. I will tell you as my head coach, this particular head coach. Here, let's go here. 10-3. I've only lost more than 2 games one time with this head coach. Very first year at Texas Tech. 1 loss, 2 loss, 1 loss, 2 loss, 1 loss, 2 loss. This is 14-0 here. I'll fill this in when we get done. So 3. 3 is the most that I've ever lost as a head coach with this guy. So we'll see. We didn't get him. We didn't get him. Didn't get him. Didn't get him. Wow. We did get the tight end we needed. Wow, we got curb stomped on the recruiting. That's all right. Maybe we'll get some transfers. There's a good shot we'll get transfers. So they had the 48th best class. Where did Iowa finish? Number 4. So not bad. That helps my coach rating. All right, position changes. Let's do this. This is where I have to move guys around, especially in offense and defense. Do we have any athletes? No. Of course not. All right. I'll tell you right now, these 2 guys we can work with. God, 54 overall. Oh, 88 throw power. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going with Garrett Williams this year. And Tyler James his senior year. So we're good there. We're going to need a quarterback. Yeah, we're going to need 2 quarterbacks because we're going to need probably a JUCO to come in and back up Tyler James the second year while we redshirt a good player. So the first 2 years at Oregon, we're going to have these 2 guys. And then we'll bring in our stud. Unless I get a real stud, then he'll start right away. So we're good there. 94 speed as a sophomore. I'll take that. I might even redshirt him. Yeah, pretty good chance he's getting redshirted. Gonna need a fullback. Got some decent speed at the top, but this garbage. What the hell is this? I don't care that he's a 68. He's getting cut. 69. He's getting cut. I can't have a 78 speed wide receiver. God. Wow, 2 tight ends. We're going to have to recruit 2 tight ends. He's a senior and he's a senior. So one of these guys is probably going to right tackle. Yep. All right. 78, 66, 62. We're going to move you to left guard and move that highest freshman to right guard. Jeez. How far does he go up if I move him to center? 64. I don't need to do that, so we'll put him back at left guard. All right. Yeah, an 82, a 68, and a 67. So one of these guys has to kick over to right. I will kick you over to right. Slide you over to left. Redshirt him. He'll play. He'll get redshirt. He'll get cut. Unless 66. Yeah, we'll move him to D tackle. Comes in at 66. He's better than this garbage. He's both JUCO. So what I'll probably do is play these three, redshirt these two, and cut him. All right, so we have some linebackers to work with. 68, 62. Okay, I'm going to move that senior to outside. He's 74. These guys have already been redshirted. All right, so I'm going to move this senior to outside. And that will allow us to redshirt this freshman. So he'll be close to 80 by the time he plays. We're good at middle. They've all been redshirted. They've been redshirted. So if I have to, I'll cut this guy. Speed-wise, we're okay. Not great. This guy's getting cut regardless. All right, what are their cover skills? We might move these guys to cover. God, he's terrible at zone. And he's a free safety. Ugh. Good Lord, they're terrible. I can't move them to the corner. They could play linebacker. This guy could go play linebacker. Let's go back to our linebacker. So I have a 70. Let's see. Wow. He's just terrible. Let's move him to strong safety. That'll let us at least redshirt this guy. And he's at 87 speed, so. Oh, how bad is our kicker and punter? $80 kick power. $79. Not gonna be a lot of field goal kicking going on in Oregon this year, boys. All right. We balanced out all of our positions. We moved some guys around. I don't care about the training because we'll look at their overalls when we get to the next page. Training doesn't matter. We'll be able to see it on the next one. All right, cut players. We don't have to cut anybody. All right, I'll leave this guy on the roster so we can redshirt him, and we'll still have 4 in case we have injuries. God. I'm not playing this guy. And I'm not keeping this guy. No, wrong guy. This guy, this freshman. Fuck off. We're not keeping guys in the 70s at wide receiver. All right, 47 speed, gone. I don't care that he's a JUCO. He's gone. Shit. You're gone. We have 5 extra spots in addition to our seniors. So this will be a 25-man class, or as close to it as we can get. We have some work to do, boys. We have some work to do. So if you want to see some recruiting, the first 2 years at Oregon are going to be hardcore recruiting, guys. So come ready to spend a lot of time on the recruiting board next week when we start this dynasty. I was fully expecting some of those guys from Iowa to transfer and follow me. It's not unusual at all. And with as bad of a roster these guys have, there's no reason why we didn't get anybody to transfer. All right, now let's check what we can redo. Do it this way. Yeah, Rocky, you know what happened with the hell? With the Tubby Fats guy? That was the dynasty where I was leaving the school immediately upon winning a natty. Yeah, let's help this secondary out. So I did leave, but I was there for like 5 years, and I left North Texas and went to Duke, and the dude followed me. So it wasn't even like I was there for a short amount of time. Now this right here, if you're having trouble with your schedules, always being exactly the same opponent every single week, just flipping home and away in conference. This is what I was talking about. I found this on Reddit. If you go under custom conferences and you like move one of these teams to independent and then move them back into the conference, it'll jumble up your schedule. So if you're tired of having the exact same schedule every year, that's how you do it. So you can see we have some ranked teams ahead of us. Let's look and see what else is out here. Georgia, Alabama, Texas A&M, Air Force. I wonder if this is the end of the season ranking and not the season ranking for next year. Notre Dame's 10, 21 for North Texas, 25 Middle Tennessee, 17 Marshall. Yeah, this has to be the rankings that it's showing at the end of the last one. Wow, look at that. We had half of the American. You have 4 ranked teams. Jesus. So, anyway, but that's where you can go in. You can also adjust what week you start conference play. So if we want to come in here and conference rules, and no protected rivals, start with week 3. Okay, here we go. And on the bowl tie-ins, I set these to at large for everybody, so that it puts the best matchups on all the bowls. You don't have any weird things going on. All right, let's save this as Bonnerai. Because remember, we saved it, and then we saved it as Maxwell. So Maxwell will be where it's at. It'll be before we changed teams. Look how bad this team was, and they didn't fire their coach. They should have fired him back here. He got hired here. He had that season. Then he got an extension. And then he did this garbage. He should have been fired after that season right there. All right, let's advance. Here's what we're going to do. I'm not doing the recruiting stuff because it's getting too close to... I have a 2:30 physical therapy appointment, and I'd like to eat lunch before I go so I don't pass out. So we're going to set the schedule. We're going to set the red shirts. We're going to set the depth chart and all that stuff. We can go in and kind of look at what's available, but I'm not going to set the board. And I will slow down, and we will set the board the very first stream. I promise you I won't do it off camera. We'll just hop in here. So if you really like recruiting, come watch our next stream with Oregon, and you will get to see us put a board together. I'll have my depth chart already set up, so you don't have to watch me do that, and go from there. So let's look at our schedule. Yeah, we're not playing FCS. All right, so this is always the case. We always play this schedule. I put BYU in the Pac-12 because I had moved Colorado and Nebraska to the Big 12. So that's why BYU is in this conference. All right, I like that off date there, and I like that off date there. I don't mind playing Penn State. I don't mind playing Vanderbilt. We're not playing FCS. So let's look at our home and away games. So 2 away, 2 home. 3 home, 3 away. Home and away. All right. So let's figure out who we want to play, and it's not going to be Iowa. We are not playing Iowa, okay? Don't even go there. Look, they're the #1 team. They should have been last year. And we can play North Carolina. What's that do to our overall? Drops us to a B. Let's have an easy game. Let's play North Carolina. Then we can have some really good uniforms for this game. All right. What about Vanderbilt? Do we want to play somebody other than Vanderbilt? Kind of boring. Play Houston. Michigan State. Where's BB Macon? BB, you still in here? Want us to play Michigan State and kick your ass? That made us go down. It's a B-. Damn. We'll go there because they're going to wear green so we can wear yellow. All right. That's our non-conference right there. We're a B-. If we go undefeated, we're going to win a natty, but I don't expect us to. That B- in our conference rating, we would get into the national championship. All right, pipelines, the entire West Coast. So we have Oregon, Washington, and California. We want to get into Texas as quick as possible as well. So we'll just live with this. California is good, but we got to get into Texas. It's not too far away, and they have a shit ton of players. So let's do our red shirts, do our depth chart, take a peek, and then out of here. You're definitely getting red shirted. I'm going to go ahead and redshirt this guy. And he will be our starter next year. Break tackles 81, elusive 90s. Yeah. We're not winning shit this year, and we'll have this guy for 3 full seasons with 95 speed. His awareness will go up. Spin, juke, carry is going to go up. Yeah. Fullback, we need a replacement. Redshirt these 2 guys. Got to play him. We can't go with 1 tight end. He can redshirt. One of those guys can kick out the tackle. You'll redshirt. We got to do some work on offensive line and defensive line. No, I don't want to redshirt him. I don't want 3 juniors next year. So we'll just let him play. He's dog shit anyway, so it doesn't matter. He's not going to play a whole lot. All right. He definitely gets redshirted. I might redshirt him. Yeah, what the hell? Might as well. All right, corners. You need 6 wide receivers, need 5 corners. So the guy with the lowest awareness is going to get. We'll take the 62. All right. God, our kicker's dog shit. He's absolute garbage. Fine with that. We need the wide receivers playing wide receiver. We don't need a tight end in here. These dogs are losing their shit. All right, so he can play the last wide receiver spot. So it's automatically going to sub in your best guys, so you don't really have to worry about on the depth chart here. All right, now kick returners are a different story. This return rating is strictly for the sim. Right here. Where is it? Right there. That is for the sim. You don't need to worry about that if you're playing the game. If you're playing the game, you take the fastest, most agile, highest acceleration guy, and you put him at kick returner. Okay? He's being redshirted. Acceleration, agility. Yeah, he's better. In fact, we're going to flip Greer and Thompson. And not what I wanted to do. This corner. All right, McDowell. Martin. Yeah, we're good. So these will be our 2. So Thompson, Martin, Greer, McDowell. All right, we're good to go. All right. That is taken care of. Let me go save, and we'll take a peek at these recruits, and we'll be done. Finally get to Oregon. I already have boards set up, the backdrops on the screens and everything, so we're good to go. All right, cross your fingers. We have some guys that want to come play for us that are worth a shit. I really don't want to put 35 guys on my board that are low locks. I want to have something that we can go get right away to fill holes. And I don't know necessarily what we need. I mean, I kind of have a general idea. But So we definitely need a tackle. That's it. As far as needs, we need a tackle. Now, you obviously see the D plus on the quarterback, so we need a quarterback. And we need offense and defensive line. Top 10. 90 guys. All right. Now, I always sort by 40 time. Jesus, we don't have any fast quarterbacks. But you also need to sort by bench press because that affects their trajectory on the throws. So if you look at these two quarterbacks right here, this guy's going to throw the ball at a better angle than this guy is. He's going to throw it better than these guys. Even though he's a 54 overall, he's going to throw the ball at a better angle. Yeah, we're not taking any of these guys. We may have to switch our playbook. May have to go air raid. So I'm not gonna mess with these quarterbacks. We'll go low lock on those guys. Running back, low lock. Fullback, we have to get one. This guy's already got us number 1, so I'm going to throw him on the board. This guy runs a 4.38 40 and we're second, so he goes on the board. 4.4 goes on the board. 4.42, he's going on the board. His overall's kind of eh. Yeah, we're going to have to go low luck on tight end, too. He's not taking that garbage. All right, you know we do squat on the lineman. He's number 2. We got to take him. Got to take him. That's it. Guards. Throw him on the board. Center. Throw him on the board. I'll have to look at the depth chart before we add any of these guys. These guys are terrible. He wouldn't be bad, but I got to look at the depth chart before I do that. No middle linebackers want to come play for us. Corners. He's a 69, a hard hitter. I'll take that. I'll take that. Take that. Not going to take that. Free safety. I got to look at the depth chart. I don't know. Same thing here. We're number 1 there. We do have insta commit, so that will greatly help us. I think we have garbage there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him on the board. Kicker. Got 2 good options here. They're not gonna have good kick power. We'll throw him on the board because we're number 2. But I don't like that option. He's a sophomore. Can this guy play quarterback? Yeah, he could. B throw power is what I look for. I'd rather have B and accuracy and throw power. Acceleration's a B. Agility's a C. Carrying's a C. He's not bad. We have good bonus on this guy. He's a 68, so I'll throw him on the board. He's better than every quarterback we've looked at on the previous board. So, all right, we have 14 guys on the board. So you got to see the first 14. And I'll put the depth chart together. I'll figure out what our needs are. And next stream, we'll go in and try and find more guys that are low locks. Build it up. Scout them. Advance to week 1. Scout them. Offer the guys we're number 1 on. See where we stand. Adding more guys or not. Advance to week 2. See what the results are of that. Probably going to have to rebuild half of our list. And then get into playing. So... all right, I need to save this so we save the guys that we have on there. I don't know why my list is upside down. This is exactly backwards. But anyway, we are done, guys. We are done. That was a 3.5 hours for 2 games, but we had some off-season shit to deal with. So thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys coming by, hanging out, watching us totally go Genghis Khan on the season here. And That was just me throwing a temper tantrum. What's new? So we'll be back. We will be back next week. I think I have. Let me check my list. I have PT on Monday, I'm sure. Hold on. I don't know what time, because sometimes it's in the morning. Actually, I don't have PT scheduled for next week, so I'll have to schedule that. So, hold on one sec. All right. Give me 1 second. I need to pull up my spreadsheet for my reffing too, because that makes a difference. Next week, 24th. That's Thursday. I have a freshman boys match followed by a varsity match that starts at 4 o'clock. So I will not be streaming Thursday because I'm sure I'll have PT in the morning, and then I have 2 high school matches in the afternoon. That's the only matches that I have right now next week. So I'll have PT on Monday. So I would say let's come back Monday afternoon. We'll do a shit ton of recruiting. We might only get 2 games in instead of 3. That's okay. I don't know when I'm going to play FG for our game as well, so that kind of plays into this as well. And then Tuesday we'll pick up where we left off and do more. So I'll definitely do it on Monday and Tuesday next week, and the rest of the week's kind of up for grabs. So the following week, the last week of the month, I have PT twice. I have to go to my doctor, and I have volleyball matches on the 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st and 2nd, and 3rd, and 4th, and 5th, and 6th, and 7th, and 8th, and 9th, and 10th. So starting this Saturday, I ref 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 straight days. Starting Saturday. So that will greatly cut into my streaming and my posting on YouTube. So we'll work around it. But I'm just letting you know it's going to be a nightmare. I'm reffing every weekend into early May. So anyway, thank you guys. Let's see who to go to raid. Anybody else out there besides USN you guys want to go raid? Anybody that you like to go watch, let me know. Put their correct stream name in chat. I raid USN so much, I'd really like to give the love to somebody else. So if you have somebody else you want to go to, great. Otherwise, I'm going to let you go to your own devices and not raid anybody. I don't see anybody streaming NCAA right now. So maybe we'll just call it a day and you guys can go wherever you need to go. Anyway, thank you, Jimmy. If you're in here lurking, man, we did it for you, man. 5. We got you 5. I promised I would go, and we did it. It's done, and we set shit ton of records, and Desmond Maxwell is the GOAT. So anyway, you guys have a good rest of the day, and I will see you on Monday. So you guys take care, and go watch the NWO, man. Here, before I go, if we have any more games this week, go check us out, our user league, and I will see you guys down the road, man. Take care.